Shut the door because I can hear Perry's got the football on. So. I'm just going to show you in a couple of places. Wendy's doing her best to ruin the show again, like she always does. Right, let me just share this. My mind is absolutely bamboozled today. I've been trying to make a video. So I've made one which some of you might have seen already. I'm going to show you in a minute. But I'll tell you now, my head is absolutely fucking full of it. Absolutely full of it. See, it shared on this one, didn't share on that one. I don't know. Anyway, so much technical stuff going on my head today. I'm absolutely bamboozled with it. I really am. I'm just going to share this now, and we'll get right on with this cooking show tonight. So at least I get to eat afterwards. So that's not too bad. Share to a page. It's all I can share. Like and share, like and share.
You've done most of the cooking already, though, haven't you?
Yeah, I've done most of the cooking today because I knew I was going to be right up to the wire trying to get this video out before 9 o'clock, which I've just about managed. So share to it. Wendy's stuffing her face with sweets, so that's what you can hear in the background. Hasn't stopped since Christmas. And unfortunately for me, my trainer was ill today. Not ill, he wasn't in the gym today. He's having a few problems at home, so I haven't started training today, but I'm going to start tomorrow. I have to start training myself tomorrow. If nothing else happens. Right, quickly come round here then. Quickly come round here and have a butcher's at what I've been doing today. Come on, Wendy, come show them. Come and show the people. There you go. So I've been making videos today on my... God, I don't know where that came from. That's not right. It's gone mad.
Ooh. I better not shout then in case anything comes up.
No, it won't come up. I just don't know where it's got to that page from. Oh, I don't know. That's got a bouncing bomb on there. That's ridiculous. Right, pause that, shut that, and go back to that one. What's that one there? Oh, we've got a Magookin today. Right, quickly show the Magookin. I'll see if I can work this out. Here we go. Yeah, quick, get on with it. It's on, it's on, it's on. Big Phil's new video. There we go. Big Phil's new video. Took me all bloody day to do this. There you go, so that was the first official advert for the Remembrance Rumble Free, which took me all bloody day to do. So, as you can see, I've been busy.
All day, lots of swearing.
Loads of swearing. That computer nearly got thrown at least once. And that's being conservative with it, I've got to tell you. So, yeah, but we got there eventually. So,
right, there's Magookin.
We did get there eventually, which was right. Let me put the old software thing on. We're going to do some cooking in a minute. I'm just going to get your questions up and we'll get on with it. But there you go. So that's exciting stuff, isn't it? Because that now means that I can go and capture images. I can stick them onto my computer and I can start moulding them into something worth having, which is good news all round because it means I'm going to be able to stick some videos on here, stick some videos on YouTube, stick some videos on Twitter, wherever else it needs to go. And I shall make stuff that I've done during the day, and eventually I will work out how to splice the computer into the show so that I can flick from one to the other, and Wendy hasn't got to keep putting it on there. But exciting stuff. I think you'll believe. Agree with me. It is exciting stuff.
Etc. And not letting it go.
Etc. Exciting stuff, I mean. So that flicks me both. That does. Who's watching? Julie Gillespie, Danny Barnard, Jamie Bloor, Colin Brooks, Jason Field, Steve Stockley, Alan Milorgla, Eddie Watson, Only Magookin. Loads of people watching. Right, okay, so all we're doing today is we're making a chicken soup, okay? I've done most of it already. So I've boiled some vegetables to make a stock in with some chicken bones, because the old chicken bones, they are priceless, okay?
Which is what we had for dinner.
Which is what we have for dinner today. So we had a chicken, all right? So all the leftovers went in a pot with some onions, with some leek, with some, what else do we put in there? Salt, pepper, celery, the whole lot in the thing, and we left it
White
boil.
wine.
We left it boil, a bit of white wine left over from Christmas. Even though I'm on a drinking ban, okay, I think it's all right to put a little splurge in me scoff, okay, so because it won't be getting drunk, not by me. And Wendy said she's going to do 100 days without some alcohol as well, but I believe that one if I can see it, I can tell you. Anyway, so what's happening now is that's all been boiling away in a pan, all right, and it's got nice and soft. And then I pulled the chicken carcass out, all right, and I picked all the decent meat off it. And we didn't. This is what we had left. This is all the shit and skin and bones we had left, and all the rest went back in the pan over here. Okay, which is going to heat up slowly in a minute. Okay, and then I'm going to start blitzing it. So we've blitzed a little bit already, which is over here, as you can see.
Cream in
it looks like dog sick, but it's not. It's going to taste extremely nice. Okay, so we're basically what we're doing is we're transferring this stuff here. Where's the old doodle? Transferring this stuff here into the old blitzer, okay? Blitzing it up, and then we're going to stick it in there, all right? I'm not going to get mad on this tonight, because soup is so easy to make. And you know, I never realised how easy soup was to make. Ridiculous. Until she showed me, yeah. Exactly, there you go. So I've been putting the soup on the back burner for years, when I could have done soup all the time. There we go, there we go. Bit of that, bit of this. In it goes.
Put that on fast.
Bit of cluck, cluck, cluck ham. Why did you say ham? Because I can't make a noise like ham. I like a chicken. There we go. So that's going on there. Where's your button on this one, Wendy?
No, you just put...
Wendy, I don't like this. It blows up in my face every time. There we go.
No, keep going.
Not very interesting television, that one, I'm afraid. But there you go. 2 bits of chicken left in there. That'll do that. Tip this out.
Hang on, you might want to put it in that one.
No, tip it out in there for now.
And I'll
tip it out. I'm going to clean that one out. I'm going to clean that out first before I put it back in there. Because it's still got some lumpy, it'll have some lumpy bits in it otherwise. So clean my big pot out. Look, Phil doing the washing up. You'll see this every day of the week. I'll tell you.
Oh, I'll tell you what. Bit of cream in there.
Phil doing some washing up. There we go. So I'm going to bung this all back in the big pan there, like so. And I'm going to put this on a nice slow heat. There you go. Doesn't look very amazing yet. I'll change it now. We'll get that heated up a little bit, and then we're going to add some cream in a bit. And that is really. Where's the old button gone, Wendy?
How many times do you use this
cooker?
cooker?
Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh, contact weight out. Oh, I'm not thinking straight today.
Clearly, he doesn't use the cooker enough.
Absolutely bamboozled with this fucking iMac Pro today. Absolutely done me bollocks in with it completely. You name it, my head has been wrapped around that thing all day. And Barry's been here helping me. He's been pulling his hair up because every 2 seconds I've pulled him off the sofa to come and do some more stuff on there. So he probably can't wait to get back to work now and get away from me and away from this. And every 2 things I get, Apple are really bad for this, isn't they? I'll get a pop-up going, iCloud storage is full, upgrade. No, I don't want to upgrade because I don't want to spend any money on you fuckers. Alright, so there you go. Man, it just does my nut. And you can't do it. So there we go. Right, let's take some questions, and then we're gonna wait for that heat up a bit, and then I'm gonna stick some cream in it. Richard John Griffiths, cooked, need a proper crusty roll with that. Yeah, do mate, yeah. But if not, I shall suffice about. Actually, I'm supposed to be cutting down on bread, all part of the training regime. No bread, or not as much bread, because you can't knock bread out completely. Potatoes, forget about it. We have roast potatoes tonight. What are the film bits about normally, says Tony Marsden? Just about anything you like, mate. Anything you like. We do try and keep a military theme as a general rule, and we promote a few charities on here. You know, we talk about current events, we talk about stuff where the army are, we talk about bits of kit, we do a bit of cooking, we do all sorts of stuff. But now that I'm getting this technology, if I can get me around that, I'll be doing a lot more, because I can start filming the stuff I do during the day, which is a lot more interesting than me sat in the kitchen, I will tell you that. Mick Mackey, PayPal, there you go. New Year, push on the kit, get the guys' donations in, folks, and these kits will hit the ground by February. PayPal, Mike Mackey, £1. £1 goes towards a kit bag which will be delivered to a homeless veteran. Okay.
He's trying to get the kits down, so I think that at the moment they cost £35 each.
That's right. So the more money we can get in up front, the cheaper it's going to be for him, and the more people will be able to help. Obviously. Do you think 2018 the powers that will be will grow a pair and unshackled security services feels, says Philip Bucksworth? Mate, if 2017 is anything to go by, no. To be quite honest, I mean, the security services we have got do a tremendous job, and they are working round the clock to keep us safe. And it's not for the want of good luck that, you know, nothing happened over the festive period, I can tell you that now. And I would like to reiterate again, we're not out of the woods yet. You know, I'm expecting any day now something to go down, I really am, right? Because it's just, you know, you get that feeling that they might even be waiting for us to drop our guard because the festive period's gone down, and slap in comes another attack. Plenty of stuff going on, loads of football matches, all that sort of stuff. So, yeah, keep them peeled. I understand the next wave marching in Newcastle, Victor's against, yes, I think so. Bring one of your shows to Manchester, Phil. You'd smash it, says Jamie Bloor. Message me, mate. Find me a location and I'll come up there. I don't have a trouble with that whatsoever.
Jack Ledill's watching.
Jack Ledill's watching. Good evening, Jack. How are you, mate? You alright? Simon Ward? Don't forget the white pepper one. So white pepper is my favourite. Do you know, I absolutely love white pepper. And I have it on everything. I have it on my eggs. I have it on my roast. I have it on my Chinese. I have it on everything. And if I go to a cafe that hasn't got white pepper, I do normally keep a pot in my car or in my pocket, but one burst in my pocket the other day. It was a right old mess. Looked like I've been fucking tear gassed.
And don't forget, we've got Danny, Ernie's just said, remember to mention Danny Lyons' February charity event.
Yeah, February the 8th, Danny Lyons is running a charity event for Pilgrim Bandits and a couple of other charities. I'll get all the details together, and if you follow my stuff on Facebook, you'll be able to get on there and you'll see exactly where we're going with that. So that's good. Jamie Bloor, bring one of these shows to Manchester. We've just seen that, I understand. We're in Manchester. Danny Lyons, what's your thoughts on Numpty King Jong fucking Mong threatening the big red desk button? Mate, Mike, I think Kim Jong-un is, apart from his haircut, which I think is fucking awesome, and if I could fucking emulate a haircut, I would have one tomorrow, because he is the man. Kim Jong-un is the man, right, when it comes to haircuts. But, no, I think it's saber-rattling, he's gobbing off, he's taking a 10-inch fucking piss out of a 2-inch fucking dick, and he's going to get his neck wound in.
Tracy Martin said they're expecting an incident any time. I'm a paramedic and we're on high alert, Phil.
Yeah, I can imagine.
Tracy, my daughter wants to be a paramedic.
Yeah, I can imagine, Tracy. It is, like I say, I can't reiterate enough. We are not out of the woods with this terrorism bollocks, okay? We're really not, okay? You need to switch on. You need to, you know, just like I say, you don't need to patrol around life. You just need to take a few precautions, let people know you're going. You know, have a check on social media, have a check on the media before you make plans. Think about routes in and out, think about where you're going to park, think about how you get to A to B, and think about choke points and that sort of stuff, because it's all too easy on the day of the race to turn around afterwards and go, oh, I'll tell you what, if I'd have done that, I'd have been right. Okay, so just keep them peeled a little bit.
People are asking for the odds on me staying sober for 100 days.
Ooh, I'll tell you what, what do you reckon, Andy? What do you reckon? I'm going to give you really short odds on that. I'm going to give you 2 to 1 on that. Ain't going to be good.
I'm not that bad.
Ain't going to be good.
No, I will do it, I promise.
50 cal coffee company. See, who needs alcohol when you've got 50 cal coffee? That's what I'm talking about, you know what I mean? Because I can get that stuff down my throat and I can jabber, jibber all fucking night. I'm telling you, I can talk on that stuff and I don't put myself to bed. It's ridiculous. I'll keep myself going, I really am. 100 to 1 against, says Jason Field, blows the trust in there, there you go. See, people aren't inspired by your bullshit, Wendy. People aren't buying it. People aren't buying your bag of bollocks. Right, let's have a butcher's of this soup. Because I'm actually quite hungry. I've got fuck me, that got hot. He's fucking great at cooking this, can't he? That's the perks of having a wooden spoon. I'm going to get fucking wooden spoon.
No, get the glove.
I am not. All right.
Put it on, Phil. Put the glove on.
Hello, kids. Can you guess what it is yet? Right, here we go. Good old stir. Good old stir on that, and then we're going to stick the old
cream.
Let's stick the cream in. So, and I'm going to have a bowl almost. I'm going to have a cup of it actually. It's got a nice texture. Right, one of these will be enough, won't it?
Probably not even the whole one, I wouldn't have thought.
Yeah. There we go, so you keep turning.
There you go, chicken soup.
Chicken soup. Where's the white pepper?
In the cupboard. Do you want to try it first? It looks lovely, doesn't it?
Trust my better judgment there. There you go. Yeah, that's good. That's good. Got a bit of white pepper sets it off.
Let's have a try.
You'll agree with me, I'm telling you. Right. You try that, Wendy. I've lost the people.
That is lovely.
I've
Yeah, do
lost
need
the
some
people.
white pepper in there. It's a bit more salt, I would have thought.
Never wrong. I'm never wrong with this.
That is delicious.
Big Phil's Soup Kitchen now open for orders. We did say we were going to try and do a night on the streets at some stage this year.
Yeah, Julie's going to come and do it with us.
Tracy, did you actually do free duties on those free tours? Says Danny McCart. There's obviously a private joke going on there. I think that we're getting a bit lazy on the terror front. I think we're going to get caught with our pants down. I do seriously think that the security services are doing a tremendous job of what they're allowed to do, okay? And they really are screwing down on these things. There's arrests being made left, right and centre. You know, people are being lifted, people are being kept on the back foot. And that's why probably you haven't seen a spectacular over the Christmas period, because they would have loved to have done one over the Christmas period, don't get me wrong. But that doesn't mean to say that the minute we go quiet for a couple of weeks, boom, they'll step up their ante and give us another slap, all right? So, like I say, just be careful. Well, you know, I really am not saying you have to patrol around life. Please don't do that. Please don't take me that way, okay? But what I am saying is you do need to be vigilant, and you do need to put a little bit of journey management into your everyday life. And if you've got it in you, or you understand what you're doing, then an EDC, an everyday carry of some description, is worth having on your person. Even if it's just a field dressing and something to patch yourself up with, it's still worth having, okay? Julie Gillespie, yes, I'm definitely coming. Been wanting to do it for the last few years.
Benjamin Dorothy, Happy New Year to you all. Phil, I just saw your video on Remembrance Rumble 3. I'm going to try and make it over from Australia with my father for it. Is it definite yet?
It's definitely going to be happening. I'm going to book the hall this week. Like I say, I've spoken to most of my fighters so far, so my team's coming along all right. I'm going to have to speak to John Snyder. If you're watching, I'm going to be in touch. We need to match this up early this year and see if we can get people, you know, people ready, and then we know what we're training for and all that sort of stuff. So we'll get ourselves sorted really early this year and get the wheels in motion, and then we can maximise the whole project and raise more money and more awareness and do a better job. And that's what it's all about, really, is raising the money and the awareness. So, right, not great to hear about knives. Yeah, there was 4 stabbings in London, and someone's just asked, Mike's just asked me, or was it Leif's just asked me, what's the best way to avoid being stabbed? Well, you know, you can go on about wearing stab-proof vests and all that sort of stuff. I live in London, and I know there's places that I don't want to stroll into if I don't have to late at night. That is fact, okay? So a little bit of local knowledge always helps, because it doesn't matter who you are, how hard you are, how fucking screamingly fucking tough you think you are, there are still places in this town that you would not want to go on your own, or even with a group of you, okay? And you know the places where they are, okay? You know, there's some big nasty estates around here, and if you stroll into them on your own at night, it's as good as a red rag to a bull. That's a fact. You know, if you live somewhere, you know, think about a little bit about getting your route home, which way you're going to go, and think about the times as well that you're doing this sort of stuff. So a little bit of journey management goes a long way. Avoid the clubs where there's trouble. I mean, I used to be terrible for it when I was younger. So, you know, the places they told you that were out of bounds used to be the best places to drink. And that was predominantly because they were wilder. Nowadays, pubs aren't really so, you know, we used to fight in my day and have a good scrap, but, you know, the odd pot maybe got thrown or someone would get glass now and again, but there wasn't this knifing culture, and there certainly wasn't the acid culture. So you know where these pubs are, and a little bit of local knowledge, just you know, the pub culture isn't today what it used to be. People don't drink the same as we used to. You know, they don't have this like all-day drinking mentality, and then, you know, people are pre-drinking and they're selecting their boozers and clubs later on. And that's probably the best way to do it. Just avoid the places that you know are going to attract the sort of morons that are going to shove acid or a fucking blade on you. Okay, that's the bottom line. And if you don't know an area or visit an area for the first time, seek a little bit of advice from somebody. You always know, especially those forces types, you always know someone who lives in an area somewhere. There's not many towns I go to that I don't know somebody that lives there, or I can put the shout out on Facebook and say, boom, gives a little bit of information on that town, let me know how it is there, and I can get that straight away, you know. And people can tell me, you know, Phil, don't go in the Dog and Duck, it's ridiculous, but stick yourself down the other end of town, it's all right, it's quite nice. You know the score. If you want trouble, you will find trouble. That's the bottom line, all right? And if you want to avoid it, I'm not saying you'll always avoid it, but 9 times out of 10, you can go a long way to avoiding it.
Catherine Stevenson said, could you cover emergency treatment for stabbing victims?
Emergent, yeah. It's all to do with bleeding, really. Applying direct pressure, and if the wound if there's something left within the wound itself, obviously you've got to be looking at donut bandages and all that sort of stuff, because you don't want to be pulling knives back out that are already lodged in, because you might unplug something hideous. Okay, so you're then talking about donut bandages. I will do a show on knifing, like I did the show on treatment for acid burns and all that sort of stuff, and then I can prep it all up properly and we can do it. But I'll make a note of that, so I might even do that this week. Knifing treatment. Okay, but it's all really around stopping bleeding, because don't forget, it only takes, it can take less than 4 minutes to bleed out completely, and it's pretty honking. Phil, regards to the soup kitchen on the street, I can get enough kids together, I'll come down, help you with some of the grub and hand out some. Yeah, I'm up for all that sort of stuff, just let me know. Did you have a halo jump? No, I didn't. It is a specialised thing. I was a mountain trooper. I did do a hey-ho, which is a high altitude, high opening. Okay, but that's on a static line, but I never did none of the free-fall stuff. Don't remove the knife, says Tracy Martin. There you go, she's a paramedic, she's backing me up on this stuff, all right? Do not take the knife out, all right? As tempting as it is, or as pain in the arse as it might be flopping about all over the place when you're trying to make somebody comfortable, okay, leave the bloody thing in, all right? Because you pull it out, you could be unplugging his main artery, and that's it, it's all over. Whereas if they get him into hospital, they can do something about it. There's all sorts of really good treatment nowadays, the quick clots, all these hematobin type stuff, all right, and they really can treat bleeds well nowadays, and it saves lives. But if you start unplugging stuff that you don't know what you're doing, all right, you could end up making it worse. So leave the knife alone. Darren Doherty's watching. Good evening. Lee Henderson, Happy New Year. Mike Mackey's posted his link again to get some stuff going, to get his old to get some money for these kits, which would be nice. And when you're giving them out, Mike, let me know. I'll probably come and help you give them out as well if you want. Check this chicken soup. She's turned Mason.
I turned it off.
If she's turned it off, look, but it's doing all right. It's doing all right.
It's yummy.
I'm going to have a big fat bowl of that in a minute. Because we're coming to the end of the show. Hey up, guys, this is Mum Doherty.
Just showed you my whole of my dirty kitchen.
So, yeah, with all this technology stuff that I'm trying to learn and get my head around today, if anyone's got any pointers for me with all this stuff, please let me know, because I've been bashing around all day to knock that video out that I showed you earlier. And if you look on my Facebook page or look on my personal page, you will see the video that I knocked out today. But that took me all fucking day, and that was only still photographs. So I've not yet managed to fucking put together something with some video in. So I'm going to make some video, I'm going to download it into the machine, and then I'm going to see if I can make something with some video in, and then things will start getting interesting, because I can start putting music to it, etc, etc, etc.
You can't have himself, can you? Just can't help himself.
No, it's like you and eating and shitting and farting and generally being fucking horrible. Right, okay, Dean Danskin's watching. Scott Jones, Wendy Phil, Chaz and Jack fly back to Canada tomorrow. It was nice to be. Great kids, Scott. I had the privilege of meeting Scott's kids. Lovely kids. Sorted me out a few presents, didn't they?
Oh, I know.
Yeah, nice lads. Really nice lads. And it was a pleasure to see them and an honour to meet them. And hopefully when they come over again, we'll see them again, because they're good kids. Tracy Martin looks yummy. Could do with a flask without any night. Oh, I bet you could, Tracy. Yeah. Oh yeah. Bit of loopy loop on your night duty. You can't beat a bit of that. Nice consistency. What's a nice consistency? Yeah, I like the consistency of the soup. It's very nice. A very nice soup. Any planned visits to Scotland for 2000? It says quick.
Do you know what I said today?
We were saying today how we would like to come to Scotland. Don't lie, Wendy, again. You don't have to lie. People don't believe you, okay?
I want to be sat in a cottage in Scotland now with a hot tub and a log fire.
Yeah, we'll find someone to go up to Scotland.
And that would just
and we will come up, for definite. Happy New Year, hope it was a good one, says David Coates. Thank you very much for Happy New Year, wishing back. Rachel Bunyan's watching. Good evening, Rachel. How are you? Lee Henderson. Yeah. Okay, so I think we're just about getting there. Oh, Cornwall. Cornwall does some nice little concerts. I think we do. We are going to cut around this year, so we are going to get around as much as we can. And see as many of you folks as we can. Right, that was my cooking show tonight. Tomorrow night, I'm not sure what we're doing yet, but I could have a look at this knifing wounds, and we'll see if we can get our hands on some stuff that we can do with that. But we do definitely need to talk about that. And let's sort of like focus this week a little bit on making sure that we stay safe, because, like I say, that is the best time to whack somebody when they think they're out in the woods, innit, you know. And you know, you get through this period of Christmas and the New Year, and everybody's happy and safe, and then boom, it all goes off like Chinese New Year, and everyone's like, where the fuck did that come from? Do you know what I mean? So please make sure you're safe, especially if you go to big events and that sort of stuff, because you know the sort of stuff they're after. Okay. Kieran Walsh, he's on there. Nice one. Leif Stacey. Okay, right, that really is it, because I've got to get that soup down my neck, and I don't want to bore you all to death while I do it. Andrew's looking up like he's getting some, but I can absolutely, implicitly say the dog has nothing to do with that fucking soup, because it's mine. Alright, so, until tomorrow, where we will have a look at some skills and drills. Okay, have a great evening, and have a happy new year, as I said yesterday, alright? So, what are you laughing at?
Ernie, Wendy, Gretna Green from Scotland.
Gretna Green.
We've been there, haven't we?
Well, I've got to offload the other lunatic first, but that's all happening. Alright, so, there you go. Gretna Green. Wendy, sticking to you. Right, okay. Who dares wins? I'll see you all later on.